Hi guys, Ashton here from MicandMed with a section 1 question. Okay, so here a substitute teacher keeps a record of the classes she has taught during 2010. So here I have a table to take note of each of the titles. Okay, class subject, number of classes taught in 2010, and average compensation per class. Okay, so and along the sides here I do have my class subjects. So one thing to take note of is here I've got other subjects. So it's probably multiple subjects combined. So maybe it was one subject, 4 different subjects that only had one class each, so they just combined it all into one label probably. And then here, number of classes taught. Total classes is 50, but you don't really have to add that up. You should add up to 50. And average compensation per class here, 16, 21, 18, 15, 24, 19. Now the key word here is average. Okay, now the reason why I said you don't need to add it up to 50 is because UMAT rarely asks you to add something up to such a large number, such as 50. Okay, so here, this table suggests that. Okay, so we're trying to find which of these statements is true. The highest average compensation received for a subject was $24 per class. So once we've dissected our table, one might be inclined to just look at the average compensation, look at the highest number, 24, and say that that is true. Okay, however, please remember under class subject we have this thing called other subjects. So maybe the highest average compensation received for a subject, okay, for a single subject, might not be $24. Okay, one of these subjects here inside of the other subjects might have had more than $24 per class. But once we've added these 4 classes together, the average might be brought down to 19. Okay, so it is a possibility that under these other subjects, you might get something which is higher than $24. So in which case actually makes A to be, okay, false. Okay, so it cannot be confirmed until we know exactly the average compensation for each of these subjects in this other subjects group. Okay, B. The substitute teacher would have received more compensation if she had taught more chemistry classes instead of maths classes. Okay, so here she taught more maths classes than chemistry. And indeed, on average, chemistry had earned more money per class. However, that's not to say that some of the mathematics classes could have been, really expensive, or some of the chemistry classes could have been really cheap. Okay, so we cannot say that this for sure, okay, will be correct. Okay, what if she taught more chemistry classes, but it just so happens that each of those extra chemistry classes only cost $10? Okay, then maybe, okay, this average might drop a lot. Okay, below $16. Okay, so she might not have received more compensation if she instead taught more chemistry classes instead of math classes. Okay, we don't know for sure how much money would be charged for those extra chemistry classes. Okay, and then C. So that's false. So C, the substitute teacher received $18 or more in compensation per class for at least 3 English classes. Again, we don't know for sure if she received $18 or more per class for at least 3 classes. She could have taught 2 very, very expensive classes. Okay, let's say at $30 for 2 classes. And then the other classes could have cost a lot less than 18. The other 5 classes could cost a lot less than 18 to average out to be 18. So that cannot be confirmed. Okay, so then D, none of the above can be confirmed by the table, okay, which is true. None of them can be confirmed by the table without further information.